already have a few ideas in my head. So Lolly has this cool skill that pretty cute. I like the pink hair. And what's going on, YouTube? Winning Image here. I'll show you guys a reveal breakdown of probably one of my favorite cards of all time. That is pure Heart Jewel Knight Ashlei. So Ashlei is one of my favorite cards of all time. When I was younger, I want to say 15. Wow, it's been a long time. I had this Sanctuary Guard Jewel Knight deck. I don't know if you guys remember that, but it played Ashlei Reverse, and Ashlei Reverse was one of my favorite cards of all time. And I'm so glad I have a chance to play it again, even though it's going to be pretty janky. But I'm down to try Sanctuary Guard Jewel Knight if Jewel Knights are versatile enough, because some of their skills are pretty cool. So this was revealed yesterday. Ashlei looks great, and we're also going to look at her other cards, as well as go through a 7-attack combo with the deck. But so without further ado, let's hop into Ashlei. So Ashlei is really good. It has an auto Vanguard Rearguard skill, which states that at the end of the battle that it attacks costs Soul Blast 2, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 or less card with Jewel Knight in its name, call it to Rearguard and shuffle your deck. And if this unit is on Vanguard Circle, you can call 2 cards instead of 1, thus extending your turn even further. And on the surface level, if you already have your 3 attacks with your standard numbers, you could get off 5 attacks just at the start. Then auto Vanguard Rearguard counter blast 1. When another unit is placed on this unit's circle, counter blast 1, it gets critical +1. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I really think, even though it gives a critical, Force 2 is good with this deck because of the multi-attack shenanigans that you could do with it. And if you play your cards right, you'll be able to hit attacks and numbers super easily. So that's it for Ashlei. I really like this card. I already have a few ideas in my head. And then we have the grade 2 Explode Jewel Knight Lolly. So Lolly has this cool skill that when it attacks, put 2 normal units for your drop zone to the bottom of your deck in any order. This is really important because you only have 3 different Jewel Knights at 4 copies each, so that's 12 Jewel Knights total. So you're going to need to be able to recycle them. And then Soul Charge 1, and this unit gets 5k until the end of that battle. The Soul Charge is really good just because Ashlei, if you want the 7 attacks, like I said, you're going to need like 9 soul or whatever number it is. And then when your other unit is placed on this unit's circle, that placed unit gets 10k until the end of turn. So this effect is actually really cool. I like this effect a lot. I think this is what takes this card to make it more versatile for every Royal Paladin deck, just because the putting 2 normal units to your drop zone in the bottom of your deck isn't just restricted to Jewel Knights. So in a deck like Altmile, for example, where you run a lot of tech grade 2s, you could play one of this and then send back any lost grade 2s that you would like back, then call them back on a following turn. And then, of course, when something's placed on top of it, let's say you have to call something on top of it, that unit will also gain power. So I really like this card. I could see it seeing play in other Royal Paladin decks, not just the Jewel Knight specific variant. And then lastly, for the grade 1, Charging Jewel Knight Mordorvis. This card is pretty cute. I like the pink hair and axe thing she got going on. But then it has this cool main base skill because it's an axe, not an auto. Rearguard Counterblast 1. Put a normal unit to the drop zone to the bottom of your deck. Ugh, say that 5 times fast. Soul Charge 1, and one of your units with Jewel Knight in its name gets 5k until the end of the turn, making it restrictive towards the Jewel Knight, so making it so like it's not as versatile as Lolly, which is but it's And then when your other unit is placed on this unit circle, so calling on top of it, you draw a card. I mean, I kind of dig it. It's another Jewel Knight, which is nice, especially for Ashlei's skill. So even though I said Force 2 is probably optimal because of the multi-attack, you could still have an option for Force 1. Because ideally you want to call Lolly so you could hit those numbers, or call on top of Lolly. And just note that it doesn't have to be the front row, so you could call it as a booster. So this whole Jewel Knight support is really, really nice. What I like for the fact, with the exception of the grade 1, it's all versatile and can be played in different styles of Royal Paladin. Although the calling skill of Ashlei is restricted to Jewel Knights, implying that you should play as many Jewel Knights as possible, this could be a really splashable engine because you could recycle the effects pretty easily, and with it being a rearguard skill as well, it helps you extend some Royal Paladin decks even further. And I think some Royal Paladin players are going to try like Ashlei MLB, because everybody likes to mix things with MLB. I don't know why, but I'm definitely looking forward to trying out Sanctuary Guard Jewel Knight. But if you're sticking around for a Jewel Knight specific deck, although I don't have a list, I do want to give a shout out to Vanguard Insider and Top Deck Heroes for sharing with me a 7 attack combo that you can do with the deck. So although it's pretty niche and you need hella setup for it, you need 3 Ashleys just to start. Here's a demonstration. Here's what you need to do the 7 attack combo with Jewel Knights. So you're going to need to have 3 Ashleys on the field, of course. So you're going to attack with your first Rearguard Ashlei, then use its skill to call, grade 2 Lolly, and then attack with your second Ashlei, and then use its skill to call another grade 2 Lolly. So that's already 2 attacks so far. And then you attack with both Lollies, so that's 3 and 4. And then you attack with your Vanguard Ashlei, that's 5. And then you use your Vanguard Ashlei skill to superior call your last 2 Lollies from deck, meaning that you've used all 4. Like I said in the video, this combo is pretty niche, but it's still 7 attacks and could get the job done in certain matchups. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys a quick combo that you could do with this deck and some of the potential that you could unlock. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.